Hey guys, how's it going? This is the Spark. We are here with the Halloween special of 2023. I just want to go over a brief overview of where these comms are and what's up. They sent a message called the Signal of Shamash. It looks like there's been a situation going on in Shamash, and they have lost all communications to a certain degree. It's not Xeno based, it's some sort of horror type thing because of the Halloween special, I guess. Um, but yeah, so basically this place has went on a certain lockdown procedure and no one can get distress calls in or out basically, and everything is all scrambled. So yeah. So what you want to do whenever you get here, if you want to wait to hear this for yourself before you hear it through me, there is a communication beacon at, or there's a communication beacon at the nav beacon. It's right next to it. It's a little bit off of it. And then there's also one about 13,000 light, or 1,300 light seconds away, near a conflict zone. Yes, this one. And then you'll find the rest of them, I believe, here next to the starport that the first beacon will lead you to. There is a third one as well, if I am correct, that is not too far away from here. That is Beacon 3. I will show you as soon as I find it. What's weird is, this starport here is basically not registering any new ships or such. But yeah, you'll find the other beacon amongst the other signal sources. I definitely recommend turning off carriers in your filters so you can navigate this a lot better. Oh, there it is. There's the other beacon. So yeah, we're going to listen to the audio files in order. I've heard that there is some other stuff, and they did just drop a new Galnet news thing, so we'll also take a look at that as well whenever we get done listening to them all. Oh, so yeah, all the audio is static and noise, so, yeah.
This is an emergency broadcast to all pilots entering Shamash. A distress call has been triggered at Garrett Orbital. Hostile pilots have been detected attacking civilian ships. Piracy has not been observed. No motive has been given. Extreme caution in this system is advised.
Unfortunately, not all of them, basically read it out to you. Sometimes it's just a bunch of garbled noise, so you'll have to deal with me maybe having to read them. So that was the second comm message. It's basically fleet exercise Gray Swan, commander room transcript begins, Squadron 33 move into position, Squadron 34 move into position, good, Squadron 35 move into position, Squadron 3. Damn it, who has their comms open? Testing 1, 2, Squadron 30 to 40, sound off. Testing 1, ugh, that noise. Mukandi, are you online? There's interference on the comm channel, clear the comms array. Can barely hear myself think. Repeat. Here we go. Squadron 38 confirmed. Squadron 39. Think we're back. Okay, let's get on with it. Mukandi, find out where that sound came from. Squadron 35 confirmed position. Good. Squadron 36 move into position. Transcript end. I'm also going to move a little closer to the station. Okay. Personnel subject transcript begins. They're killing everyone. I was fixing a console error on the express lift when I heard the first scream from the other side of the corridor. Turned around to see Captain Feliz pounding a man's head in with a wrench. The rest of the command crew were right behind her. Some were fighting each other, others were charging at people on the desk. 2 security guards on duty tried to stop them, but it was too crazy and they were overwhelmed. All I could do was hit the call button, the lift took forever, and I almost had to duck when someone fired at me. I think it was Lieutenant Qualls. Wales? The look on his face, it was like he wanted to tear me to pieces. I thought he was going to reach me, but by the time the express lift door opened, they had shut just as he reached me. Heard him bang on the doors as the lift started moving. I'm still shaking. If security can't contain it, then I'll have to go on a ship. Fred owes me a favor. I'll call him. It's just me and Alejandro now. There's so much chaos in there in the corridor. Something kept playing on the Tanoi. Some kind of recording. It was distorted, hurt my ears. There were our bodies strewn across the floor. So much blood. I grabbed Alejandro and took him with me. He had a black eye. Something must have hit him quite hard. Unconscious but breathing, I took him to my quarters and locked the door. When I called for help, the noise from the Tanoi was on the other end of the comms link. Suppose it's broken, you can't shut it off. There's noise outside. I want to see who it is, but I have to keep Arion away from them. They'll kill him if they find him. I know they will. Just like they'd kill the others. But I'm scared that Alejandro will wake up, try to escape. Head injuries can be bothersome. They make people confused. If he panics and runs into the corridor, they'll snatch him up. I have to keep him here. I have to keep Alejandro safe. I don't want him to. I don't want them to get him. It's important that he doesn't wake up.
Attention all ships. Gravity orbital hangar access has been temporarily suspended.
Landing gear deployed. Landing gear retracted.
No ships are permitted to arrive. Oh,
Permitted to arrive or depart. There is a significant threat to life on this port.
oh, sorry. I didn't mean to pause it, but I'll read it. There's a significant threat to life on the port. Multiple dead. Assaults by Garrett Orbital inhabitants have been reported. The external comms array has been disabled for security reasons. Do not accept any incoming transmissions from unrecognized comms. Garrett Orbital flight control transcript begins. First mission to dock, Garrett Orbital. Sorry, pilot, all access has been suspended. Why? I haven't done anything. All ships who are part of the Gray Swan military have been ordered to hold positions until further notice. Who gave the order? Don't go silent on me. Who gave the order? I haven't done anything. The orders came from Commander Coates. Come on, just let me land. I have work to do. Stay in the air until further notice, pilot. This is Jack I'm talking to, right? We met a few weeks ago at cadet inductions. You paint watercolors in your spare time. Yeah, I recognize that accent. Hi, Jack. You know who I'm not a problem. If you let me land, I can help. I'm keen to make myself useful. Stay in the air, pilot. Jack, I need to get back to the others. It's important. If you don't let me land, I'm going to hold you responsible for what happens next. I'm not kidding around. It's around everything you hold dear that I'm going to find you, Jack. I'm going to find you and rip your stupid throat out. Violent. Very violent. Marquise J transcript begins. Something odd about the signals. It seems to be bury itself in the comms network, generating its own feedback loop to maintain broadcast. I can't turn off my headset speakers, but the signal it's gonna be the first thing anyone hears when connecting to most channels. Even making a direct call to someone else in the station risks exposure. I don't know what the signal does to people. All I know is that there's a direct correlation between hearing it and the recent wave of murders that have taken place. First it was the command deck, then the comms operations. It was played in the canteen in the station broadcast network. Given the time since Makondi's initial report and the first attack, I think I have 20 minutes left until I start to lose my mind, probably less. I locked the door to my office and changed the passcode, just mashed keys when resetting it, so I don't know the code. No idea if it'll keep me in here, just trying to prevent myself from doing something I would have regretted. now. I don't know what this is supposed to say. I think it's some sort of Morse code, maybe. I'm not sure. But ILTHOE. I'm not entirely sure what that's supposed to mean. Some sort of laughing. 9 out of 10. Moses Daniel K. transcript begins. Baxter had me concerned in one of the locker rooms. The showers were on. I was trying to lose him in the steam. Crazy bastard had a shard of glass in his hand. No hilt or anything. Just holding it with his bloody grip. Looked like his eyes was wild, man. I've never seen anything like it. I thought that was it. Then just Baxter lunged at me. Someone shot him. He landed in a heap at my feet. When I saw next is going to sound silly, but I swear it's the truth. Through the steam past the spraying water, beyond the blood swirling around the drains, I saw a skull staring at me. Hooded armor, but a skull. I didn't say a word. Then a scream came from outside, and the skull face left. More gunshot when I was able to stand and get outside. I found two more survivors. The skull has saved them too. I don't know who they are, but I hope they make it out alive. And I think this is some Morse code here. I know there's people trying to figure it out. I know my friend Dead Cat is. They won't let me get off the ship. I'm trapped in here. Can't leave. Can't go elsewhere. I have to do what I'm told. I have to find them. Definitely sounds like they're playing audio backwards, in my opinion. Okay, well, let's go check out the new Gallimet news.
Mysterious phenomenon triggers violent attacks. Pilots Federation alert. A large naval squadron has gone rogue in the Shamash system amid claims of widespread mental instability caused by an unknown signal. Security forces for the Shamash Future faction were practicing fleet maneuvers shortly before they turned their weapons against passing traffic. Lieutenant Commander Mackenzie Coates, one of the officers coordinating Fleet Exercise Grace 1, told the media, "All crews deployed for the exercise are now ignoring orders and attacking anything within range. The evidence we've gathered suggests they're suffering from violent mania caused by some kind of mass psychological disturbance. They are still capable of operating the ships, making them a danger to civilians." Garrett Orbital Outpost reported an anomalous multi-frequency signal during Grace 1, which also broke through our primary comms network. "We think it's related to the violence Shamash is now facing, but with all the chaos we haven't had a chance to investigate further." Garrett Orbital is now in lockdown, while security teams on board try to contain outbreaks of aggression from affected personnel. A popular news program, Frameshift Live, was broadcasting from Garrett Orbital around the time of the fleet exercise. Disturbing footage indicates the presenters were similarly affected by this unexplained hysteria. The Santu State Network megaship Konsu Gleam, present in Shamash on unrelated business, has been asked to host defensive efforts since the system lacks a starport. Captain Ulrich Maurer has agreed to remain and support Shamash future by organizing countermeasures against the Grey Swan fleet. Speculation have been raised that the anomalous multi-frequency signal might be a new Thargoid weapon or a test of experimental mind-affecting technology. However, no alien or unauthorized vessels have been detected in the system, and the signal's origin remains unconfirmed.
Well then, that was some crazy crap right there. Huh. Well, I'll be curious to see how this unfolds, and I will be making videos updating this as I go along, guys. Pretty sure that has something to do with the Morse code that was in that message. I believe there was a message involved, and I will try to decode it and figure it out and go from there. But tell me down below what you guys think of this so far. With Halloween soon approaching, and thank God, um, I'm curious to see how this unfolds. I know every year they always seem to be pretty cool, and I love covering them. I remember last year's being pretty good. So yeah, tell me down below what you guys think, and I'm curious to see what happens as well. Have a good one, guys. See ya.